Hey, how are we today? It's just Steve back here. All right. Usually I do my pre-workout reviews or I do something along those lines, typically supplement related. I'm bringing something to you that I wasn't really planning on actually recording, wasn't really planning on kind of updating anyone on, but it's something I figured might be a good opportunity for maybe others to get opinions on it and create their own mind if they want to try it. And that is using something along the lines of the Turkesterone and the Ecdysterone. Now, essentially, what they are is just plant-based steroids. They affect you in a little bit of a different way than, say, like a standard testosterone, fucking D-ball, etc. would. There is no post-cycle therapy that you need really with it. There has been no real signs of needing any kind of attachment to it because of, let's just say, a negative that comes along with it. It seems to be that there's a lot of upside, at least from the people that are reviewing it, and really not all that much downside. And I figured as somebody, like, I don't want to take steroids, at least not in this stage of my life, maybe when I'm a little bit older. I feel like I haven't reached my kind of natural limitation yet, so why bother pursuing anything further until I've done that? I'm not going to do this the way that most people do. I tend to notice that the ones that have recorded everything that's happened with them, it's kind of based on like after 2 months, this is where I started, this is where I ended, lean mass gain, etc. My approach will be every week I'll try to update what I'm finding with it. If it's nothing, I'll just literally make a 2-minute video saying a week has gone by, nothing has improved, etc. But I've done about 9 days worth of it now. I wanted to record it 2 days ago, but I work 7 days a week, so for me it's a little bit tricky to do that. Alrighty. I'm doing a bit of a mixture between Ecdy and Turk. That was my decision because it's a little bit harder to get Turk. It's also a little bit more expensive, whereas Testosterone you can find a little bit easier. I went with 2 reputable brands, so obviously Derek's brand to me is about as reputable as it gets. I've used some of his products before. They're really good. I can only imagine Turk from him would be very good. And then for the Ecdy, I got from Natural Roids. It had some good ratings, and you know how it is, man. You'll get some fucking 5 out of 5 ratings that are preaching about it like it's life-changing, and then literally the next comment will be 1 star, trash, garbage, don't ever take. Everything you do here, take it with a grain of salt, do your own research, make your mind up. If you like it, use it. If you don't. Don't listen to a million dudes out there telling you it's worthless. Don't listen to a million dudes telling you it's amazing. You kind of have to make up your own decision somewhere in the middle. All right, I'll get to the effects that I've noticed since taking it for 9 days. There has been 2 major kind of things that I've noticed. The first being, and this is a weird one, is I've noticed facial hair and just top of my head hair is growing quicker. I'm not like a big fucking hairy dude or anything like that. I tend to be more clean cut. Usually I have to shave every 4 to 5 days, just to get rid of the, filthy stubble where I look like a fucking pedophile or something like that. But since kind of maybe, I would say day 4, I've noticed that I'm almost having to shave every 2nd, 3rd day. Like the similar style of hair would grow, what would typically be 4 to 5 before. That's an unusual one, and save my hair on top, it's growing way quicker than it usually does. But that's just one element. The second one that I've noticed is that my pumps seem like they're just 24/7. Like, I'm not the most lean guy, the most vascular guy. Like, it's hard to see here, but, I'm probably like 13-14% body fat. I do weigh a fair bit, around 90 kilos. So that's over 200 pounds, which by no means is a small person. I hold weight decently well, but man, I feel like I have a pump formula in me 24/7, like 24/7. And I've had others comment on that recently, which is interesting because usually the placebo elements of supplements kick in very quick. If you give somebody the fucking strongest pre-workout and it's bunk, they might get fucking energized from it because they've been told it's the strongest pre-workout. With this, it's like others have been telling me. Now, I have had one more thing happened to me, and I actually already kind of made a video for it, and then I went to go train boxing. I've noticed an endurance boost, like quite significant. And this isn't like I've been doing a lot of cardio recently. If anything, I'm dealing with some shoulder injuries, so I haven't really been able to do a lot of upper body lifting. But today it's like we have like a 3.7k run that we do at my boxing center. It's around the fucking, like, essentially you walk out of the street, you run around, etc. I was able to cut off a minute, which, if you know anything about running, cutting off 20 seconds is quite significant. I ran by myself, so I wasn't trying to keep my pace down with anyone, but I ran real fucking fast. For me, obviously, if you're a fucking great runner, my time will be a joke to you. And I thought that was really noteworthy, because then I did skipping, and I skipped at a high pace. Then I did laps around the fucking car park and some other cardiovascular stuff. And my endurance felt through the roof. And I don't know what the correlation would be between Turk, Ecdy, and that, but it's not like I've been doing a lot of fucking cardio, and then therefore the build-up has now skyrocketed. It's like, I think the last cardio session I did was a week ago. Something like that, yeah. So that was very, very interesting. I'm also at a maintenance phase, so it's like, it's not as if I've lowered my weight, and then therefore I'm having to carry around a lighter body, which makes it easier to do cardio. Alright, so those are the three probably most important factors I've had so far. How much this has affected those, it's hard to tell. Maybe it's placebo. We're all human beings. We're all kind of susceptible to it. But one of the reasons that I wanted to document me using Turk and me using Ecdy, and I wouldn't have done it if this didn't happen, but I have been going through some shoulder stuff. So I've got some tears in my rotator cuff and bursitis in my right one, and then I've got a bursitis in my left one. Now, if I were to take Turk, Ecdy, and then fucking, lose 5 kg, get real lean, and then after 2 months of using these products, tell you, wow, like, I got shredded thanks to them, I don't think that would really be a fair assessment, because what would have I looked like without them 5 kilos lower? Would have it been the same? Would have it been different? Who knows? But what my main two things that I'll be looking to do with the injury that I have is I'm pretty much only able to train maybe once or twice a week upper body. And I'm talking very light, like, as opposed to me doing 45 kilo dumbbells for reps on incline, I'm doing 20, and my sessions are only like 35, 40 minutes long, because that's all I can currently handle. But I'm slamming legs a lot harder. I want to see how my strength for my leg, kind of my quad and my hamstring, my glute capabilities has gone up, because that's my strongest asset. I used to be a national kind of record holder in the junior divisions when I was younger. At 69, I had a 190 kilo squat. I was 15, so quite young, quite good at it. I've had some back injuries, so I kind of laid off those. But I'm going to keep basically a track of, my leg press strength and repetitions. I've been doing a lot of CC squats, which I think, I want to see how far I can push them, how far I can push my pendulum squat, my belt squat, etc. I'm going to keep basically track of all of that. On top of that, I want to see, I've taken a before picture. I'm not going to do a weekly, every single week. I might do fortnightly pictures. But I do want to see what I look like from day one of taking it with my upper body. And then I want to see what I look like 2 months in. I plan to keep my weight relatively similar. I might drop a kilo or two. So obviously that's an element. And life exists. I work a lot. Injuries happen, this and that. So if that comes into play, that'll be, explained. But the main thing I'm trying to see is, will I maintain mass up top? Because I'm not somebody that tends to maintain my mass if I go through an injury. I seem to lose it pretty quick. But if I can maintain it or even improve on it while doing essentially one workout a week on my upper body, to me that's, something special. And to me that's proof that this would have worked well on me. And then the second one, is seeing what my strength numbers can go for legs. Okay. This is 9 days in. I do want to update again another week later, or maybe a little bit less than a week. We'll see how it goes. And then see where we can take it from there. I take 3 capsules a day. I kind of mix and match. I'll do like 2 in the morning, 1 at night. I will be upping it to 4 capsules. That'll be starting in the 2nd-week period. And by that I mean at the end of it. So like the 14th day will tick over onto the 15th, the 3rd week. Boom, I want to try taking 4. We'll see how that goes. I'll explain to you whether or not I'm feeling anything different or whether it's just the same and, you know, fucking same old, same old. All right. Hope everyone's had a lovely day. I'll keep you guys updated. If there's any questions you have about me taking it, if there's any things you want me to update you on, if you're interested, feel free to tell me. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck about subscribers or anything like that. I'm not here to make a dollar. I don't care. If you are interested, though, in anything to do with me, my supplement reviews is kind of main thing that I do. This is just something I've added onto it. All right, peace.